Alright, so welcome now and learn how to do regression analysis using a calculator. What do we have now? We are given the set of numbers, the coordinates, the values of x and the values of y, right? We know that this is the value of x, comma y. That's how you write the coordinates. So you have x, comma what, comma y. So the first one is the value of x, the value of y. So you have 7 comma 3 comma 7. So the value of x is 3, then the value of y is 7. The value of y in the next coordinates, the value of x is 5 comma y 9, 7 comma 12 and 9 comma 15, just like that. These are the coordinates that you have. You can still relate them as like this, values of x here and the values of y. So you can just start by writing the values of x. You have 3, you have 5, you have 7, and you have what? You have 9. Okay, these are the values of what? Of x. Then you can write the values of 9, such as 7. Okay, after 7, what else is the value of 9? 9, then you have 12 and 15. So you can rewrite them like that. Or if you want, you can write them horizontally like this. You start with the values of x and y like that. So you start with the values of x. They go as 3, 5, 7, 9 like that. Then the values of y shall be 7, 9, 12, and what? And 15. So these are different means or ways on how you can present the data. The data can be presented like that, or it can be presented as coordinates like that. So now, how do you do regression analysis using a calculator? We are aware that to find the regression line, which is equal to y is equal to beta naught plus beta 1 x plus the error term. This is the regression line that we need. But to find beta 1, to find beta 1 shall always be equal to what? Beta 1 will be equal to, find beta 1, it shall be equal to this n summation of xy minus the summation of x times the summation of y, all over n summation of x squared minus summation of x, then you square that. That is how you find beta 1. Then to find beta naught is actually found by saying y bar minus beta 1 x bar. When you do this and you use that, then you can easily find the answers. But what is interesting now is to notice that actually you can find the values of xy, summation of xy, these parameters from the calculator, right? You can find summation of x, summation of y, summation of x, and summation of x squared in n, like this. All these y bar, which is the y of the mean of y values, and x bar, which is the mean of x values. You can find all that from the calculator. How do you go about it now? Here is the calculator. Okay, here is your calculator. What you do, you turn on your calculator, press it. Here it is on. You press on mode. From mode you go to regression. Press mode, then regression. Then you go to linear regression. You press on 1. Linear regression. Then you go on shift. After shifting, you go back to mode. Okay. Then you go to mode. There will be 1. Choose 1 for scientific. You choose 1. You choose 1. Then you go back to on. You start clearing. When it starts clearing, you start entering these values exactly the way how they appear. So you have the first one is 3. You press 3, comma what? Comma 7. 3, comma 7. You have 3, comma 7. Then you go to m plus. Here you enter m plus. And again you go to the next value, see, 5, comma 9. So you go on 5, comma here, comma 9. Come to 9 and you do what? You enter that one on m plus. You have entered 2 data sets. So the next one you have is 7, right? 7, 12. So you press 7, okay, comma 12, and then you enter on M plus. That's where to enter the data. You have entered 3 data points, and then you go to 9, 15. Where is 9? 9 is here. 9, comma here, comma what? Comma 9, 15. You go on 15, you press 1, then 5, and you enter that. You have entered all the 4 data sets. Once you are done that, we want to find the summation of x, we want to find the summation of y. You simply go on shift, you press 1. That is how to start. Shift, you press 1. What do you find? The first thing that you find is the summation of what? The summation of x squared, right? The summation of x squared, right? Summation of x squared. The summation of x squared is what you actually find. So once you find the summation of x squared, you press on 1 to get the summation of x squared, 1, and say is equal to. What do you find? You find it is equal to 164. You record that. What's the next thing? You go back on shift, you write shift, then you come back to 1, and you have summation of 2. It is on 2. Just press 2 and say is equal to. That gives us the summation of x equal to 24. As simple as that. Then go back on shift, you press 1, then you go to n, 3. 3 gives you n. Press 3, then say is equal to. It gives us our n is equal to what? N is equal to 4. Okay? Then you go back on shift, you press 1. Then you move to the right here. You press here on the calculator here. Move to the right. It has got summation of what? Y squared, which will be equal to, press 1. Press 1 is equal to 499. Then what else? You press again shift 1. Again move to the right. You have summation of y. Press it on 2 and say is equal to. So the summation of y is equal to 43. And what else do you find? You press on shift 1 and move again to the further right. You find now the summation of xy, which is equal to what? What is the summation of xy? It is equal to 3. Press 3 and say it is equal to what? To 285. Okay? When you find all these numbers, when you are done finding all that, you can move further and say shift, you press on 2 now. What do you find? The x bar, which is the mean of the y, the x values. It is z. Press 1 is equal to, it is 6. Okay? Then you find y bar by saying shift 2, then you move to the right here. You move to the right, press right here. You've seen, you press 1, and say is equal to. So y bar is equal to 10.75. Then if you want, you can move further and say shift 2, move right again to the further right. You will find the value of a. A is equal to beta naught. Okay, what is the value of beta naught? Press 1 is equal to, so beta naught is 2.65. Then there is b, which is equivalent to beta 1. So shift 2, move to the right, again to the right. You've found your bi, press on 2 and say is equal to. Our beta 1 is 1.35. So what do you do next now? Values of what? Beta 1, beta 2, all the parameters that you actually need from the calculator. A quick recap, you go on mod. After pressing mod, you